Odysseyers! Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Thanks for joining me and being part of the channel. I'm here in Central Park in, I guess, outside of the downtown little core of Merritt, just like 2 blocks away outside from the downtown area. Just chilling out here on my day off, enjoying the gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous weather we're having here. Woo! Look at those mountains. Oh, just beautiful to die for. Empty, I'm actually gonna bring my kids here and play some baseball. So, doing a little morning coffee a little bit late. Had to run a few errands before the Monday kicked off, and back to work Tuesday at the shop. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna have to show you guys this article here because it's actually, you're not gonna believe it unless you see it. He died. So CNN is reporting he died after he couldn't get an ICU bed at 43 hospitals. Really? Really? Ray became an indirect victim of COVID-19. Patients filling up hospitals. His family is pleading for people to get vaccinated. Of course they are. And another good note, if you're living in Canada, Jagmeet Singh wants to pass a bill, because, you know, we're in a snap election, which I called already a year ago, and I said Trudeau was going to win. He's basically stating that the government should be responsible for what their citizens post online. So the government should be responsible for what gets posted online by its citizens. So you're going to see Bill C-10, C-25, Bill C, whatever those bills are, you're going to start seeing them roll through nicely, regardless of who wins the election, because it looks like they are on a timetable. Every country's on a schedule. We're starting to see the death rate go up in Thailand, because Thailand was at 173 deaths for 20 months or 22 months for COVID. And now you're starting to see the little death toll start go up a little bit because they're slacking. A lot of these countries are slacking when it comes to getting these numbers up there. So here it is. New York hospital to pause baby deliveries after COVID resignations. So more and more nurses don't want to work, don't want to get the vaccine, and don't want to deal with this stress anymore. So they're pausing baby deliveries. We covered this on Mike in the Night. Link below to Saturday. Saturday's Mike in the Night was crazy. It was crazy. I really invite everyone to go on Mike in the Night from Saturday, please. It's really good. We had a couple of our callers are in a bit of trouble right now. So, yeah, and the Raven, what's happening with the Raven is just, it's tearful. It's very, yeah. Anyways, CNN poll states that more than half of Americans support vaccine mandates for workplaces. Then it goes on to say, it may take many, many, many more vaccine mandates to end the COVID-19 pandemic, Fauci says. Doctor takes apart argument that vaccinated patients should take medical priority. So there it is. This is a way they're going to start looking to privatize healthcare in Canada. So think of it that way. If you're living in Canada, think of it as a way to privatize it, right? Trump's effort to reclaim presidency is turning into a sinister affair. So let's get it. So this is what CNN's always anti-Trump. So that's what they're reporting right there. And why are they reporting this? Well, they have to, because they're counting the ballots in all the states, and they're doing recounts. And like I said to you guys many times, and I've said it many times, Biden didn't even get 8 million votes. And I've been saying this, and I've been saying this, and I've been saying this. That guy didn't even get 8 million votes. I don't even know that there's 8 million people in America that would vote for that guy, to be honest with you. So, and he's doing a fantastic job. I was talking to a couple of people here, like, you know, Canadian people here in Canada. So how do you think Trump's doing? What do you think? How do you think Biden's doing? What's Biden up to? Oh, his administration is still, you know, it's a semi-laughing stock, but it's a lot better than the Trump administration, and they're getting things done under the Biden administration. And I'm like, wow, just open a country for people that are like-minded, and just separate us, call us the racist, you know, but all cultures that are on the same wavelength, all religions that are on the same wavelength, conservative, pro-life, pro this, pro, then the problem is, once we have our own country and we build up the infrastructure, the country looks beautiful, then another country is going to come and bring us peace. And that's the problem, right? Okay. So, Melania Trump's reaction to Capitol riot revealed by former aide. Election lies and voter suppression add up to a big warning. So I think it's going to take time because, you can't keep a lie suppressed for, you can only keep a lie suppressed for, like, how long can you keep a lie going for? You know what I'm saying? Okay, the U.S. largest school district has reopened with in-person learning and no remote option. So that means you got to get the jab. How COVID-19 attacks those who aren't fully vaccinated. I thought the COVID-19 was like kind of wiped out, and now it's the Delta variant that they can't test for. It's kind of funny how they walked back the Delta variant after all this time. They walked back the Delta variant, right? Right. Capitol Police arrest man with bayonet and machete near DNC headquarters. They should just write Trump supporter, because that's what they usually do, right? Did you see what that piece of crap said there? That George Bush, what he said there? How he's comparing jihadist or attack a terrorist to Americans that question their elections, to Americans that question their democracy, the Americans that question their freedom of speech, Americans that question stuff they're jabbing into us. You see that? You see how it's turning around? See how the tables are going full tilt? Democrats scramble to unite party as split threatens to derail Biden's agenda. I'm still trying to figure out what his agenda is, besides destroying the country. These are sticking points among Democrats, and nobody cares. Deadly rape of Indian woman has shaken the nation once again, activists say. Yeah, there's lots of... what else we got here? Ooh, British royal family hit by 2 scandals in 1 week. Okay, could they re-enter and re-pull out of Afghanistan to cover this up? Fox News warning on the California recall election. So they're making fun of Fox News here on CNN. I love reading CNN. It's like what do they like? Did they actually think that we're that far out to lunch, that we're so far gone that we actually believe what they're saying? And they want to get rid of this. They want to get rid of people just going over the news and what they're trying to tell us. Somebody messaged me the other day and said, Mike, aren't you scared someone's gonna come and kill you for doing Mike in the Night and have people call in and talk about what's going on? I'm like, look, if we can't even have the freedom to assemble, the freedom of the press, the freedom of speech, okay, and the freedom of bringing up or discussing government laws and tactics, and the freedom to discuss the freedom of the press, but there was one more, the freedom to bring political demands. Once we don't get that, we got nothing. So now it's starting to add up. All of it's starting to add up now, why they closed immigration from Europe in 1993 in Canada. I'm starting to fill in the holes now. It's all starting to make sense. And in 2017, 2018, 2019, I confirmed with somebody that knows, boots on the ground, that told me there's a mass exodus of Europeans moving back to Europe. Countries like Scotland, Ireland, Spain, and Greece are going back to great-great-great-grandparent lineage to come back to your country. Because I think those countries are realizing that a lot of people here are suffering here in Canada and the United States, or parts of the United States, depending where you are. So it's going into fashion and other crap. So that's what it is. Junk. Garbage. So I kind of wanted to read some of these articles for you guys, give you guys a heads up on what's going on. So there's a lot. I want to thank everybody for basically giving me a heads up. Videos aren't working properly. We're on Odyssey now. Odyssey, we live stream, and I upload mainly to Odyssey because you can't really say anything on YouTube. YouTube blocked the biggest channel I have. I think it's 15,000 subscribers. I can't even remember. I haven't been there in a while. But YouTube has been blocking my channel because I went against Dr. Fauci. So I can't go against the great leader of Fauci and his education. It actually says why they block me and going against a recommended doctor's licensed recommended authoritarian doctor on what he says and what he believes is right and wrong. And that's the problem we're facing right now. So we can't question anything. And if you do, you're a racist, or now you're a terrorist. I'm just trying to figure out what else. White supremacist, Nazi. Anyways, that's what's happening right now, and it's going to get a lot worse before it gets any better. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Link below to last Saturday's Mike in the Night. It gets really intense, Mike in the Night. That episode is really intense with specifics, and it was very hard for me to sleep that night, actually, to be honest with you guys. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Lots of love, be good, and I'll see you on the flip side.